Or Shara and... What's his... Oh, yeah, Shara's leaving. Okay. I'm sure that she'll be back, like, in no time. Well, take care. I'm going to head back to Roland now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. You sure you don't want me to come along? Give it a rest, Shara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. It wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us. And if you didn't go back, the Roland branch would have a harder time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. I mean, it seems super easy, to be honest. Like, you just have to get 5 recommendations, and, like, getting the first one was super easy. The second one was a little trickier with the Sky Bandits, but even then, it wasn't that hard. And if you're running into any trouble, contact the Roland branch, you got it? I'll come running no matter where you are. Sure, thanks, Shara. And the same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Haha, alright, I'll watch the number of drinks. Ha! Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shara. And why are you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Shara. That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose. And I thought it was about time I turned my attentions towards another region. As for Roland's cuisine, I've heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables or some such nonsense. I don't know why I said lovely so strangely. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he'd go drinking with me at the bar. We'll never see him alive again. Oh, we can hope. And you drink a water. Ah, it's better. So much reading in this game. Olivier, I really hope you understand what you promised her. Ha! I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Honestly respectable. And I know you wanted to come too, Joshua. I could see the longing in your eyes. But after a lot of consideration, I made the agonizing decision not to invite you along after all. I'm disturbed you even thought of me. Well, have fun, but I'm warning you. Don't you dare make any trouble in Roland, you hear me? And here's another piece of advice. When Shara's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware. How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Ina's coming along too. Yeah, and she's even worse than you. The gloves come off, huh? Is that, perchance, what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yes, Estelle said it best, though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. Uh-huh. The Roland-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board. Well, Ollie boy, it looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we'd better hurry and get on. Shara, wait, can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate it if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny. Ninny? That a British term? See you later, Shara. Give our regards to everyone in Roland. Have a wonderful trip, you two. Later, losers. Well, there they go. Bum, 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 bum. Hurry up and get out of here, you dang airship. Hey, we finished chapter 1. Let's go. Disappearance of the Lind. Not bad. Save up. Wonder what chapter 2 is called. And that's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that occurred in northern Liberl. And to think that the bankrupt Kapua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Liberl regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the inn. Seems like something else must have come up. Ooh, is the he's talking about Cassius? Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. Oh, there's more to Olivier than meets the eye. More than Olivier than meets the eye. He's talking to someone, trying to find Cassius maybe, or something else. The food's great and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. All right. There's no need to throw a fit. Wait, so you have a cell phone? Cell phones exist? Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, friend. Spooky. Interesting. I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Shara! Eh. Push him off the airship. And the fact that you're carrying around an ornament that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create, well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Shara. Don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Lenheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps? Okay. Just, all right. How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to... I'm not reading this. Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? Huh. Looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. That's a really stupid decision to make. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you and what are you doing in Liberl? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything. That's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Hawken Gate so you could gather information was all a part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an orbment. It is an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communication system, and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact, like one of the sacred relics the Septian Church has stewardship over. Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh, no, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Shara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you have already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you know all too well, Cassius Bright. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. The bracer with the special title belonging to about 5 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. Ooh, special title, that sounds cool. The Grand Chevalier, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. Literally everyone knows who Cassius is except Estelle. It's maddening. It honestly, I hate it. It's so annoying. But, did he say Cassius was a swordsman? I thought Cassius uses staff like Estelle does. Chapter 2, Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Well, lads, we made it to Chapter 2. I don't know how many chapters there are, but we're making progress. Let's see. If we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Rouen region. 5 people? That's a typo. There's 4 people, including Cassius, that are like that. It's a mistranslation. Oh, they mistranslated the number 4 as the number 5? Okay, so counting Cassius, there's 4 of them, not 5, according to chat. Must be a mistranslation. Let's see. If we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Rouen region. I wonder which route we should take to get there. About that, so you're really not planning on using an airliner? I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. You remember what Shara said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? I thought Cassius uses stab. Best line I've ever heard. I said staff. I slurred my words when I said staff and it sounded like stab. I thought that Cassius uses a staff, is what I said. That's what I meant to say, at least. Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost to use an airliner. Great idea. We could use the money we saved to go shopping at the Bose Market. After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. and then we could leave after that. What do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Ron region, we'll need to go through the Crone Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the west gate. Okay, the west gate, right? All right, west gate. My goodness, I need more water. I have to read so dang much in this game, and there's never, like, a breather either. Like, there are never really any, like, animated cutscenes that have dialogue or anything. I mean, it's a PSP game from the mid-2000s. What do you expect? But still, it's just so much. We're probably going to wrap up at 3 hours again because my voice demands it. What's going on in the guild over here? We also need to go return that, whatchamacallit? Stolen ring, running out of time. We need to turn it in, and that's... Okay, cool. So it looks like we're going to get out of the Bose region without missing any side quests. Very cash money. Wait, no, not the Bose market. I need to go to... That's north. I need to go south. Gotta go give this lady her ring. Bam, 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 bam. Whoop. Hello, got your ring. Excuse me, you're Lana, right? Yes, that's right. Is there something I can help you with? Actually, we found a ring that looks something like the one mentioned in the job request at the guild. If we could, we'd like to have you take a look at it. Really? Truly? There you go. Oh, who would have ever thought this would have come back to me like this? So there's no doubt that this is the ring that was stolen? No, this is the one that was stolen, all right. It was a memento from my mother. I would know it anywhere. I see. It must be really important to you then, right? I had almost believed that I would never see it again. I don't know how I can ever repay you for finding this. Ha! I'm just glad we could help. So I guess our work here is done, unless there's something else. No, that's all, and once again, thank you for finding this for me. Well then, if that's all, we'll leave you to your business. Have a nice day. Hey, let's go turn these bad boys in. Bam, 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 bam. I don't even know what chat's talking about in chat right now, but it probably doesn't matter. When does chat ever say anything worthwhile? I'm joking, chat. Turn those bad boys in. Still class 6. Good work. Looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back again if you have anything else to report. Yada yada. Should be all good. All good to go. Bum, 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 bum. Talking about the fan dub of this game? Oh, like people are actually working on like voicing the game themselves and putting it in? Yo, that's super cool. Like they're actually doing voice lines or whatnot and like programming it in? That's actually like amazing. That's super neat. Do I actually need to do anything in the market? They like, I imagine they just were like suggesting like, hey, you could go shopping if you wanted. How am I doing on healing stuff? 10 tier bombs, 14 reviving, and an EP charge along with this drill meatball. And we're fine then. I don't really think I need to buy anything, to be honest. I want to go to the Orbital factory and try and open up some slots for these lads. Hey, dude. Open a slot. Estelle has 4 of 6 open. Joshua has 3 open. Another time-only one. All right, so open that. And then I could open your 5th one. Or I could open Estelle's 5th one, right? Yeah, open Estelle's cheaper one. And then we need more wind to open her last one. And we need more wind for Joshua's, right? Yeah, and that's another time one. And then his last one over there. All right. Bum, bum. Impede 2 is so expensive to make. EP costs minus 10%. This is so easy to, that's so cheap to make. But I mean, like, 10% right now, again, it just seems so useless. like, all of the other... Shara it might have been decent on because it would save 2 EP per aerial. But, like, it just saves 1 EP. For using most spells. Like, who cares? Who actually cares? Mind? You know what? Give me that. That's like magic attack up right there, I assume? Movement +1, meh. I'm gonna go ahead and make another cast because when I open that time only slot for Joshua, I'll probably put it in there. All right, whatever. All right. So now we got some slots to use. What do we want to do here? Earth Wall, 30 EP. That sounds pretty cash money. Sylvan Guard, eh. Honestly? I think I would rather poison. Yeah, I'd rather poison. Let's get you Earth Wall because we can. And then... now that you have something that costs 30, now I'm kind of like, you know what, EP cut ain't sounding too bad. Let's wait until I can open your last slot before we start grabbing EP cut, actually. And then for you... oh, you can have Petrify Breath, which is something. Law Tier? For putting in Eagle Vision? That could actually be pretty good. We'd have Eagle Vision and Law Tier. Which would give us some... oh, Tira. What's the difference? Chat, what's the difference between Tier and Tira? Or Tira and Law Tier, I mean. Yeah, Tira heals more HP, I assume. Yeah, obviously. But what's Law Tier? Is what I meant to ask. Media versus Diorama? Oh, okay. I haven't needed AoE healing very much. So Law Tier is the AoE healing, right? I think I'd rather have Tira. All right, let's go with that for now. It's not a full AoE, it's the same as aerial AoE. Yeah, I'd rather have Tira instead of Law Tier then. All right, I mean, like, I think I'm good to go. To be honest. Westgate, she said. So that's over towards Ravenue Village, right? I believe. I guess we're just gonna go to, like, the Chrome. We're gonna go to that checkpoint we took that other guy to, I assume. And go further beyond it. Hopefully, wherever we go next gives us some more green and red Sepith. Green, especially. I want to open more slots. Bum, 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 bum. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, should I go do that tower before I go? Is it like, is there anything to it other than just like, hey, get some like loot, get like some chests or something? If it's just like, hey, it's like a mini dungeon with some loot in it, I'm probably just gonna like, not. Loot mostly. Do the tower, there's a hidden quest if you do all the towers. Is there? Well, can I do it later, though? I don't really want to go do it right now. There was something there to do before, but you missed it? Oh, well, I mean, that's the game's fault, not my fault. If there is something unique there that's missable, the game should have given me a heads up. I'm just not going to. I don't want to. You can't come back to the areas when you leave? I don't want want to go through a tower with just Estelle and Joshua. I didn't know they were going to take away Olivier and Shara. If it's just loot, then who cares? I'm not out here trying to make an 8-game series long, even longer, playtime-wise.